More!
Lunch break! How's it going, guys? Welcome back. Chris just came back from visiting his old university.
So we thought we'd call on you guys and get you guys to submit some questions about college and we would just answer all of them.
Jen collected a bunch of questions.
You guys came through.
Let's just jump right in.
So at Chloe._.A asks, do you have to ask the professor if you can go pee?
Wait a sec, do you have to ask in high school if you need to go to
Yes.
the bathroom?
No, I think some teachers were like, oh, if you have to go, just go. Don't make a whole scene.
I went to a huge university. You're in a lecture with 400 people. If you ask the professor if you can go to the bathroom, that's really embarrassing.
Yeah,
you'd be back.
just walk out.
That's my general rule.
I think if you leave your stuff, they know that you're coming back. College in general is like, your education's up to you, really. So
Yeah.
if you want to leave, then I don't think the TA or the professor's gonna really care.
No.
That being said, I never went pee during lecture. I didn't want to make a scene. It's always like getting up and like scooting past people, you know, and just avoid that hassle.
At Ali Cami asks, what was your go-to recipe or dish to cook during college? I'm in need of some inspiration to experiment and try something new. Trying to lay off the instant noodle college diet.
I definitely remember like first year, like in the dorms, everyone just made ramen, instant mac and cheese.
The
So
Easy
much
Mac.
Easy Mac. I didn't eat it, but I saw it.
Pasta is a good one. Easy.
That was
Yeah.
easy.
Essentially, pasta is just like instant noodles too.
Yeah.
You just throw it in there.
But it could be healthier because you throw in vegetables
Then you
and
have to
stuff.
have a bowl. You don't have to just throw away the cup.
Obviously, you need to get a rice cooker, right?
Yes.
I used to get like this soup, stew kind of thing, and then just pour that over rice. It kind of like made it turn into like a jambalaya. Hey, learn how to cook chicken. You have 4 years in college to learn how to cook chicken.
You could throw some dino nuggets in them.
She's like, I wanted new ideas, guys.
You can look up on Pinterest actually for like healthy, good ideas and stuff you can just throw together.
Overnight oats.
So yeah, there you go. At Ann_Barry98 asks, what's the best way to stay awake during morning lectures besides loading up on coffee?
The best way to prevent it is to not get those classes.
Yeah, don't take 8 a.m. lectures.
Like anything before 10 a.m., you're gonna fall asleep.
Yeah, you
Embrace it. Just sleep.
won't. You won't.
No, because then you end up being that kid in class that does a. Has that ever happened to you? Like,
Yes.
and then you try to play it off like you meant to do it. You go, oh yeah. You don't want to be the Twitch kid.
I'd say the best thing that you can do is sit in the front, so the pressure of being
Yeah,
that close
true.
makes you not want to fall asleep.
No, I'm still gonna like.
Yeah.
And then the professor's gonna call you out if
Yeah.
you're in the front. So it is good if you're in the front, if you actually want to learn. At _now_Nagatsuka, what's the most embarrassing thing you've done in the classroom? And what would you say? East Coast or West Coast for college?
I've accidentally passed gas. Sometimes it's unintentional.
Don't say
you know?
pass gas. Just say you've accidentally farted.
Okay, fine. I accidentally farted in
Farted,
class
bro.
a few times.
I've accidentally a few times. After a while, it's not an accident anymore.
Whoa, no, wait! It's always an accident. Who purposely farts in class?
I do.
Oh my god.
It's-
Okay.
and the tough part is like being the guy that notices it
Oh,
and
yeah.
pretends it's not you, right? It's like, do you smell that?
Ooh, I would walk in too early. Like I would rush to class. So like I would forget what time it starts at, and then I walk in thinking I'm late because no one's outside. And I walk in, everyone's kind of looking at me, and I sit down like kind of making noise.
Oh my
And I
God.
realize it's not the right teacher, not the right PowerPoint.
Oh my god.
and I have to like slowly walk out again.
I've done that like the first week. I've gone to the wrong room.
Oh,
sat there
yeah.
for like 30 minutes
Yeah.
and realized when the lesson started that I was
30 minutes? It took you 30 minutes?
That's why you get to school earlier in the year, so that you spend like 2 or 3 days to find where your classrooms are.
Nerd!
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Sorry, what? Steven?
Wow.
Thank you, man. Wow, lesson learned.
Alright, they were also asking East Coast or West Coast.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's like a deeper question.
It really depends on like what you're looking for in the college experience. There's no right or wrong answer.
College is what you make it.
But West Coast is the best. So I
Just
go
saying.
to school on the West Coast.
Next question at Gabby Louise asks, how do you make friends in college? Upside down smiley. How do you manage a social life, part-time job, school, homework, school spirit, all together, especially as a commuter?
Oh, commuter.
Yeah, I think that's a big
You know,
In case people don't know, commuter means that they live at home, drive to school, and come home.
I think as a commuter, you have a one-up because you can drive and most people don't have a car.
So you're saying utilize your car to get friends?
That sounds bad, but if you join clubs and stuff, you're really like one of the top members.
You're
'cause
valuable.
You can provide rides and easily make friends.
Yeah, make sure they reimburse you for gas.
Yeah.
stay on campus as long as possible
Yeah.
and join orgs.
Yeah.
For everyone in general, just join an org.
Go and like try out every single thing that you want to try out, and then you'll realize what sticks and what kind of friends you want to make. Like within the first semester, you'll realize.
At Hunter_Fu asks, did you guys always cram before exams and pull all-nighters, or did you study way ahead of time?
I did both, and with mixed results.
There's no right way.
First 3 weeks, I was always great at it. Like I would study every day, and then it was just procrastination every day. My best memories are from my all-nighters.
I did enjoy finals week for that reason too, because
Right?
like everyone's miserable.
Don't study with other people unless it helps you retain it, but they're just gonna distract you. You're not gonna remember anything.
Some people cramming works, and then some people you can't do the cramming. You just have to like pace yourself throughout the year.
From Zo1In, one thing you all thought college would be like in high school, but turned out not to be true.
In high school, you think that after senior year, it's just the rest of your life. But once you get there, you realize that the stakes really aren't that high, you know? And I think that was kind of nice to know that you have room to grow and you have time to figure it out. So
I thought it was gonna be harder. And then you go to college and you're like, it's like the same. Like the reading, difficulty,
Depends on your major and
studying.
stuff, too.
I thought it was gonna be easier. Like the thing. No, the thing was
very
like.
different
You
college.
just contradicted Jen's advice. You were like,
Go on,
I'm
go on.
sorry, Jen.
It goes from school to school, but like my school had like supposedly grade deflation. The amount of work that you normally would have done for an A in high school, it would probably been like a B minus.
I will say that my GPA dropped in college. So I don't know if that's because it was actually harder or I became too like free.
You've been dancing too much, bro.
With all the girls, man.
The dance team was called Ascension, by the way. Shout out to you guys.
I thought there would be more parties. My perception of college was
Taylor.
American Pie and Van Wilder.
Taylor, there were lots of parties. You just weren't invited to them. Yeah, I didn't go to like American Pie type kind of things where people were like jumping off roofs and stuff, but like people are having fun in college for sure.
Hey, from Bella Lee, how is your freshman year of college different compared to the rest?
Freshman year, you think like, oh, this is gonna last a while, and then like every year is like, oh crap,
It is.
I need to sort my stuff out.
The bulk of my memories comes from freshman year. Like it's like that big, and then every other year
Really?
is like shorter. And you're like, crap.
The longer you're there, you learn the ins and outs. You learn how to get away with things. You don't freak out over things that you would have as a freshman. Like, oh, I'm on the wait list. Oh no, you know, like it's okay. The longer you're there, you're just more confident who you are and also your place in your ecosystems.
Actually, I also think like you grow up pretty fast in your college years. Like even though you might be like 3 years older, like you're a senior and then you're seeing like freshmen, they're like, it actually feels like you're really far from them.
That's funny. I was gonna say the opposite.
What's with you guys?
Oh, I was gonna say like I felt like there wasn't really a big difference between the years. Because you know in high school, the freshman wouldn't really talk to the senior. You're like, oh, those babies.
Oh, right.
But then in college, I had friends that were like older than me or younger than me, and it was like fine. At Liana Banana says, "Hi Wong Fu.
Hi.
How did you guys prepare for moving out and living alone?"
I think there's just like the general things that you see everyone get. You know, like you go to Target, you have to get like the type of bedding. I think
Usually not prepared, and you realize later on, you're like, oh shit.
and then that's when you call mom and dad. I forgot all these things. I need your help. You realize actually how much you need your parents.
I feel like the physical preparation is easier. I feel like mental preparation is something you're not.
Were you homesick?
No, I live so close to home.
Oh, right.
I was able to go home a lot, unlike a lot of my friends. So I never really felt that. But I think, if anything, I was really happy to be away because I was like, freedom!
In terms of like tangible preparation, I think you just have to talk to a lot of people. Get advice from either older people or even your peers. Don't be afraid to ask questions like, wait, why did you buy that? Or where did you get that? Or why do you need that?
Even just like things to look out for with roommates or
Right, oh,
like,
yeah.
or places to live. Like, be careful who you room with. Don't live with more than 3 people. I think it's worth living a little bit further. If it's a lot cheaper, you probably don't need to live that close to campus.
Like what we were saying earlier, like the older people have been there. They know the ropes, you know, so you can benefit off their experience.
At mango_green tea, yum. Did you have stress about getting rejected from all the colleges you applied for or being judged for going to a lower school compared to your peers? How did you deal with that?
But I think it's normal to have some of those sentiments, but I think like you shouldn't force yourself into a hole or a corner and like be upset at yourself.
No school will ever define you. when you're in it, like you said, like it feels like it's like the biggest deal, and like when you go home and your friends are all talking. 2, 3, 5 years out, like no one cares. You know, like, I honestly forgot where like some of my friends like went to school. Like no one cares.
I think they're more concerned about your happiness too. So if like you're doing what you want to do and you're going down the path that you want to take, then that's all you need to be confident about.
Yeah. People will read you based off of your confidence. If you feel ashamed of that, then they're gonna see that and latch onto that. But if you're like, dude, I'm going to this school because of X, Y, and Z, it's saving money, or it's close to family, or I'm trying to get out, or whatever. Like, just be confident in your reasons. Be confident in the fact that you didn't get into your favorite school.
Jeannie, what is one thing you wish you could have done or not done in college? Study abroad. Oh,
You know
that's
what?
my number one. You know what I did instead? I came here.
Considering how far you had to drive every day, it basically was. But I agree. I wanted to study abroad too. Our 4th year, we were making a movie, like this big student film the entire year, and
That's cooler.
I didn't get to go.
But because of the movie, you got to travel.
That is true. And I didn't have to go to school while traveling, so that's kind of cool.
For me, it was like not making more friends in my discipline of study. Some of them are out working, and it's kind of just hard to just connect with them if all I say is like, oh, we were in the same lighting class together, but you might not know who I am.
Hey man, it's
my
never
college.
too late. You can still
Yeah,
reach out to them right
That's
now.
true.
I wish I took advantage of the free facilities.
Wait, what facilities?
I
Like,
was
like the gym and stuff?
The gym.
It was a good gym.
I definitely think back to like some classes that I hated going to, and now I'm just like, I'd be curious to know what they're talking about.
We had a Harry Potter class.
What?
I didn't take it, but I kind of feel bad that I wish I took it. You know, that would have been fun.
What about social? Do you ever wish you talked to that one girl?
Oh, the one that got away.
Wait, did you guys ever sit next to someone in lecture purposefully and they wish like you would talk to them? But you didn't.
And you didn't.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every lecture, you just move a little bit.
I actually do think about this, like in general, like at the age you think, oh, like they're gonna say no, it's rejection. Oh, it's so sad. But what's the worst that can happen?
You just talk.
Yeah, just talk. Just say hi.
Hi. We hope you liked this Q&A video. It's really fun for us. If you guys liked it, we can do something like this again. Maybe answer more questions.
Yeah, we actually had a lot that we couldn't even get to, so we might have to revisit this topic. Colleges and universities are so different. Everyone has their own background and reasons for going to college or not going to college. So it's hard to give like one blanket. We can only tell you like what we went through.
Exactly.
If there's a question we didn't get to here and you really want to ask it below.
There's a community of Wong Fu fan commenters. Help each other out. Yeah.
Wong Fu fam is here for each other.
New episodes every Thursday. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.